Yo, what is up, guys? It is day 211 of my weight loss journey slash challenge. Not just a change in weight, but a change in lifestyle to incorporate weight loss, healthy eating, fasting, connecting to God more, committing less sins, and being happier in general. Today, I weighed in at 191.2, which is about, I think it's either a 0.2 decrease or the same weight as yesterday. I can't remember if I was 191.4 or 191.2. But either way, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised that I didn't really decrease in weight, seeing as pole day is one of the weaker days, or one of the less cardio intensive days. Plus, I quite literally did only 200 calories on the treadmill yesterday and not the usual 300. Also, yesterday I was just very sick and I did eat a lot. I ate way too much pizza. Yeah, I already told my mom, like, even my mom said, she was like, oh, I'm gonna make pizza. This pizza's Saturdays. And I told my mom, I was like, hey, I don't want pizza on Saturday, or I don't want pizza, every single Saturday. It's not that healthy, It's kind of crazy to see how before I was always the most unhealthy one in the family, and my mom was always trying to get me to be healthy. And I'm not saying, my mom isn't healthy at times, a lot of the time, with foods and stuff like that, she's healthy. But now it's kind of switched. Now my mom is the one that's unhealthy and I'm the one that's healthier. Sorry. And I guess that's the thing, that everybody who is from a family who, oh no, don't tell me I forgot my headphones. But what? Where did I? Oh no, did I lose? No way. Dang it, bro. That's actually tragic, bro. It's fine though. It's alright. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, no. Where did I put them though? Okay, anyways. So yeah, so it's kind of, I guess that's something everybody who, goes through weight loss, because usually people who are big, especially younger, who's living with their parents, is usually because, to a degree, because of the family. Like, you'll very rarely see, like, you will be skinny and your parents are big, or not, even more so, your, like, brother is big, but you're skinny, It's like, you're not really gonna see that a lot in families. It's usually the same weight, usually all together, because, you guys eat the same thing, your dad or mom or whoever, cooks the same food, he orders or eats the same food, usually, especially if you're dependent on someone, you kind of just eat what they give you, you know what I mean? So when you start to lose weight, it's kind of like, okay, you're starting to realize, the change in what you want or whatever, But yeah, no, so either way, so today is ab day, abdominal day, so light work, no reaction, should be easier, or should be not too bad, not easy, but not too bad. Hopefully, yeah, honestly, I have nothing else to say. I'm not gonna cap. Oh yeah, cardio, I guess for today, we don't even have headphones. I mean, we'll do like at least 300. I feel like 300 is doable. Oh, I have the Spider-Man movie I can watch. Legally, you know what I mean? Like, sorry, something was in my eye. I have the Spider-Man, so yeah, I guess I'll watch Spider-Man. I feel better. Oh yeah, my sick. Yeah, I'm not really that sick anymore. I definitely would say I feel better. Like, I'm not as congested, it feels good. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this phone addiction is bad, but I've kind of realized, I want to make a change, I can't just have the phone in the car and not use it in the car, because eventually I'll bring it in the house. I have to learn to not use the phone while it's in the house. That's how I stopped like being so addicted to my phone like about a year ago, is when I just had it in the house. I just like put it under a couch or, you know, put it somewhere high and just left it there. It was in the house. I could get it, not as easily, but, you know, I'm still like, no, I'm not gonna touch it. You know what I mean? So and sleeping on time, those are the two most important things for me right now. I swear to you, if I can handle my phone addiction and I can handle sleeping on time, I will be unstoppable. I genuinely will be unstoppable. Weight loss right now is going well. You know, my connection with God, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, is getting a bit iffy right now because, you know, I've just been struggling with this for so long, but I just haven't made progress. You know, I made some, but, you know, it's really deviated for me thinking about God and, you know, whatever. So I'm just trying my best right now to, you know, believe in God and, you know, do what I can to, you know, stop it, especially, you know, before it gets too crazy. You know, I don't want to be scrolling through class, or I don't want to be scrolling at work or whatever, you know what I mean, or on my phone that much. So yeah, we'll see anyways. But yeah, I got the better days ahead shirt. Better days are ahead, bro. God bless. I'm gonna see y'all after the workout. What's up, guys? I just finished my workout and I finally uploaded all the videos. Officially, I am caught up. Finally. I'm gonna try to stay caught up for the rest of the summer. Hopefully I can. Anyway, so I did abdominal day today, ab day today. I did the machine. I went up to 125 for 3 sets of 8. Then I did the dip machine. You know, you put your knees here, you squeeze your knees to your chest, and then you bring them out. I did 3 sets of 10. So our abs are my abs, or my abdominal is definitely 100% getting stronger, because I could not even do that before. After that, I did 3 sets of 30 Russian twists with a 15-pound ball, 20 leg raises, and a 1-minute plank, so 3 sets of that. And then I immediately went to cardio. I did about 40 minutes of treadmill. I did about 500 calories. Now, the reason why I did 500 calories was because I actually was watching the new Spider-Man movie on my phone legally. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I was watching that on my phone. Even though I didn't have headphones, it didn't really matter, because there was like nobody. There was only like maybe 3 people doing treadmill. You know, Sunday is a lot of people. Sunday, if I were to say what day is like the break day most people do, I'd say it's Sunday. Because 1, that's when people are off from work. 2, it's also, you know, Sunday, so a lot of people be going to church anyhow. So yeah. But either way, so yeah, and I did 500 calories. So I made up for not doing at least 300. I tried to do at least 300 calories on the treadmill, but because I was sick yesterday, I couldn't do that. So I made up for that by doing 100 extra calories today. So yeah. And honestly, I'm probably today, I'll see. I definitely want to finish watching the Spider-Man movie, but I don't want to just sit down and do nothing while doing it, because that's energy that I could be using for the workout. So I might even go extra on my treadmill. Why does it hurt here? What? On my treadmill today. But yeah, overall good workout. Yeah, the shoes, I think I'm fully adjusted to them now. You know, they feel good, lightweight. Honestly, they're so lightweight, I've been thinking about maybe even using them on the Stairmaster. You know, although I usually only use like flat like shoes that are more like flat base, so it's easier to, you know, step. But I might use these. I don't know. I'm gonna see. You know, I don't want to really mess up, you know, because I'm just used to, I've used like the same shoes forever for Stairmaster, and I've found them to be the best. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyhow, yeah, so that's the entire workout. What do I plan on eating today? Today I plan on eating, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I actually was thinking of buying like a muffin and eating a muffin while watching the movie at home. But then I was like, why would I do that? You know, the crazy part is that what I've realized, the true key to me losing weight wasn't even me necessarily going to the gym. Of course it was the gym, a part of it, but a big, huge, humongous, all these years, ever since I've started to lose weight back in sophomore year, was realizing that eating sweets is not, you can't lose weight until you quit eating sweets, you know? And it's not even like, okay, I'm not gonna eat sweets Monday through Friday, only Saturday, Sunday. It's not that. It's like the entire week, you know? Chocolate bars, muffins, asking my mom to make cake. Like, it was, like, all these things, and even myself making cookies. Like, I would just eat so much sugar. And honestly, it stems from COVID, because before COVID, I would never eat any sweets. Like, my weight, I was big, but I was big because I just didn't do that much exercise. It wasn't because I ate sweets a lot, you know, but COVID is when it started to, like, if I was the same amount of fat during like pre-COVID, and then, you know, I went about my year, by freshman year, I would have been like where I am now is probably where I would have been, like, as far as like, I would have probably been like freshman year, instead of like 220, you know, I would have been like maybe 200, 205, 195, you know? And I would have been able to go down from there. But because of the sweet addiction I had acquired from COVID and staying inside and just, you know, eating like it was very stressful during COVID, eating the stress away, you know. Like, I swear to you guys, when I tell you, at my worst, I was getting bowls of cookies just like every week. Every weekend, go to Giant, ask my mom, oh, can we please get the cookie? Boom, get a bowl of cookie, finish. Get a bowl, finish. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if there was a bowl of cookies in my house, I'd have some restraint, but I'm not gonna cap, bro. That might be gone by the end of the day. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not saying that if it's out in front of me, I'm better at not eating it. I'm better now than I was, obviously, however many years ago. But, you know, I have enough restraint to say, okay, if this food is out in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. There's no shame in that. I feel like too many people think there's a shame in admitting that, oh, if I have any sort of snacks, any sort of sugar, any sort of whatever in my house, I will consume it. And I will eat it all. That's not shameful. But what's shameful is if you know that, but you keep putting that stuff in your house. That's the shameful part. You keep going to the stores, you know you buy that. That's the shameful part. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, but not that. Now I've kind of elevated and realized, right? Whenever it's like maybe a special occasion or whatever, you know, I think, okay, I could eat this sweet. For example, a cone of ice cream is like, what, 200 calories? Or I could eat hummus with whole wheat toast. Homemade hummus with whole wheat toast. Or instead of buying muffin, that's 300, 400 calories per muffin, literally 30 minutes of running for one muffin, I could eat toast with peanut butter and a drizzle of honey. You know, and at the very least, that's even though, you know, that's not the lowest calories ever, you know, obviously that's still decently high calories and fats. At the very least, it's somewhat healthy because, you know, peanut butter, protein, you know? And it's not a muffin. So, you know, and it's just like thinking that, you know, which is why learning about nutrition and eating is like one of the most important things you could do if you're trying to lose weight. At least that's what I've realized. I don't know about y'all. But at least for me though, I will admit that working out does also help too, because it helped start the weight loss. And once I saw that, I was able to do other things, like not eating as much, all that. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. God bless. Peace out.